Jacksonville! All right. Would you please welcome Molly Hatchet?
The band has just finished playing the Fox Theater in Atlanta, Georgia. Though the tensions are running at a fever pitch, it's probably a good time for the band to take a break.
And at the Fox, they've done their last promo shot of the original organization the way it was. Danny Joe Brown, Dave Lubeck, Bruce Crump, Steve Holland, Dwayne Rowland, Banner Thomas. And it just seems like it's kind of ironic that this is the last promo picture of an organization that is behind the scenes falling apart.
The timing for this, if you think about it, couldn't be at a worse time.
Yes, Danny did have some problems with his diabetes, and I don't know if the diabetes had an effect on his personality or whatever, but it got to the point to where, with Danny being the lead singer for Molly Hatchet, and with the notoriety that this organization now has, he had the idea that he might be able to control and being the power behind the band.
And not to mention Danny Joe Brown's ego, along with 5 other individuals with very strong opinions about the band.
People behind the scenes don't actually know what's going on. All that's being heard is hearsay. But it just so happens that a former crew member of Molly Hatchet by the name of Rocky Membretti, I don't know if it was a divine intervention or what, but there was a group playing in Daytona at the time. Well, there's a gentleman there that had a great voice, and he called Pat Armstrong. Well, Pat told Rocky to have that person send him a promo tape. Well, Pat gets the promo tape. He sends it to Tom Werman, the producer of the first 2 Molly Hatchet albums. He's the producer for Epic Records. Tom Werman loves it. We're putting the puzzle back together because one piece of the puzzle is being taken away. The train is not going to stop. And that's what Danny, I believe, thought was going to happen, that the train was going to stop.
That is a huge statement. Danny Joe Brown is ready to leave Molly Hatchet, but behind the scenes, upper management already has his replacement in place.
In other words, this guy is just standing by, okay? I mean, the next phone call after the thumbs up from Tom Werman, Pat calls me and goes, "Keith, I need you to find a rehearsal studio in Jacksonville." So I found a warehouse. You know, it just so happens that this warehouse is behind another set of warehouses. It all has to do with secrecy and what's going on with the timing of this organization.
Keith, the stress you had to go under had to be unbelievable.
You know, I was like a secret agent, you know, Pat and Danny on the back, you know, everything's good, man. Yeah. You know, and because in March, you know, of that year, we do like 3 other shows. We headline one, and we do another one with the Outlaws in Oklahoma. And I'm not downplaying Danny Joe Brown at all. Danny Joe Brown, you know, I mean, the band, the way it was a powerhouse, and it's part of the expression. It sucks to see what's happening right now.
Keith, did Molly Hatchet ever have the feeling that Danny Joe Brown just wouldn't show up for a gig?
Do we know if Danny's going to show up? We don't know. And with that being said, Ron, from Studio 1J in beautiful St. Augustine, Florida, stand by from part 2 of the episode of The Gatekeeper.